Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So tonight we are going to be talking about the future Gohan banner and what could possibly happen, whether or not we think it will change when it comes to global, to make it more hype, because obviously even before the 5-year stuff dropped, people were talking, and have been for a while, about skipping Piccolo, which, as we saw, I don't know a ton of people that really summoned for him. I don't see him appear on my friends list, just as we expected, and people are already talking about skipping Gohan, because obviously STR Cooler is on the horizon, and then of course now, with the 5-year, people are now talking about saving for the 5-year, which... One of the things about global that does frustrate me, and I've heard other creators talk about it before, is people will always be focusing on, I'm saving for this, like future banner, whichever one it is. And then as soon as another one comes out that's better, then all of a sudden they're saving for that one. So for a while people have been saving for Cooler, which I definitely advise because he's very, very good. And now people are saying, oh no, I'm not, now I'm going to skip Cooler because I'm saving for the 5-year. Now, obviously bear in mind, Cooler is probably going to drop sometime within the next month, and the anniversary is like 5 months away. So unless you're completely free to play, like, do not skip Cooler just because of the 5-year. Like, Cooler is insanely good. Cooler is actually the best leader if you do pull both of the 5-year LRs. They both fit onto his team. But anyway, this isn't a video about why you should summon for Cooler and why I think anyone who's skipping Cooler is crazy. This is about the future Gohan banner. So I posted this poll on Twitter. Shout out to the 221 people who did vote. It was a lot closer than I expected. Basically asking whether you thought the banner was going to change, because they did, of course, change Piccolo's banner. And they did make it better. I definitely agree that they tried to hype up Piccolo's banner. So I did ask you guys what you think. This is where I'm going to have to kind of roast you guys a little bit, because 221 of you voted, and I did put here, vote, but please let me know, because I kind of wanted to talk about like what units people thought might be on the banner, or what units they might take off. But apart from the homie Goresh mentioning the tech trunks, which I think is a good thing to look into, no one else really mentioned any units in particular. So yeah, so we're going to talk about it a little bit. So I thought I'd bring up the Piccolo banner here just to show you guys. So obviously this is the banner that we got on global. The main difference was they added in the Namek Goku, which was actually the first time he returned to global from his debut banner, and then the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who definitely isn't on as many banners as when you look at this old one. We had the Transforming Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, who had both just been on the Christmas banner. So it makes perfect sense that they took them off, and then they put on 2 units that are... obviously one just returned and one that hasn't really been on as many banners. I know I think I pulled my final copy for him in the like couple of YOLO multis I chucked at this banner. So, you know, the change was definitely good for me. I definitely saw people pulling their first Namek Gokus when they experimented a few multis on this banner. So that was definitely very good. So if we have a look at Gohan's banner, this is what it looked like on JP. We obviously had the Gohan and the new Trunks. We talked about that very briefly in a video the other day. Then we got Hit, Super Buu, Physical Future Gohan, Physical Super Vegito, and UI Goku. So Hit was just on the Christmas banner. Unfortunately, he's become quite outdated in today's meta, so he's not a unit that I imagine a ton of people really want to pull. Super Buu has never really been in the upper tier of Dokkan Fest exclusives, especially category leaders. And of course, he's about to be completely replaced by Cooler, who has a transformation boost leader skill and is a much better unit overall. So he's not so great anymore, even less so than he was originally. Physical Future Gohan is not very good and has never really been that good, but this is a future Gohan banner. So I would say it's almost 99% not going to happen that he's going to get removed from this banner, because it's a future Gohan banner. Like, if they're going to swap out anyone, it isn't going to be him. Then we got Physical Super Vegito and UI Goku. Neither of them really fit the theme of the banner. Well, but then to be fair, neither do these two. So it's very odd, because obviously Gohan is a Master and Student Bond and Hybrid Saiyans leader. So like, none of the other units on this banner, apart from the other future Gohan, really make any sense. So I would imagine out of these 4, any of them are fair game to be switched out for other units. So I did bring up the Gohan very quickly. We're not actually going to talk about him in this video. But like I said, Bond of Master and Disciple and Hybrid Saiyans are his categories. So I did bring them up here. Let's have a quick scroll down and see what we can see. So the thing is about the Master and Student Bond, as I was looking down it, there's not a huge amount of Dokkan Fest exclusives. Obviously, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution for Vegeta, we just cut from a banner because he was just here. So I very much would not like to see him put on the banner. The Tech Trunks, as Goresh mentioned, I think is definitely a big possibility. But Goresh did say in his comment on Twitter that them just adding the Tech Trunks to the banner doesn't necessarily make it hype, because we know that Tech Trunks and Zamasu are going to be on Vegeto's banner for the 5 year. So if you really want dupes for Tech Trunks, you don't really want to be summoning on this banner to get them. If they do put him on there, you just want to be saving those stones for the 5 year if it's Tech Trunks that you're after. So that's not ideal. Now Kid Goku is an interesting one. Kid Goku hasn't been on, he wasn't on the last banner. I feel like he's been on a banner fairly recently. Maybe it was before Christmas, so maybe Kid Goku. But the only thing, I did actually bring up Cooler's banner. This is what Cooler's banner looked like on JP. And Cooler's banner, this was when Namek Goku first returned on JP, because obviously their banner for Piccolo was different. So I wonder if he is actually still going to be on Cooler's banner. But Kid Goku was on Cooler's banner. So that either means he isn't going to be put onto Gohan's banner at all, and he's just going to stay on Cooler's banner. But he could maybe be put onto Gohan's banner, and then Cooler's banner will change. So that's something to keep in mind. But in Kid Goku is definitely a possibility, I guess. But yeah, like as we look down here, not exactly a ton of Dokkan Fest exclusives. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, someone did mention that on the tweet. I think it was our boy Smartimus Prime, but someone else did reply. The fact that he's only just been the Christmas unit and that was his first banner, it seems very unlikely that they would bring him back literally like a month after he came out. Now, that would interest me because, as you guys know, I went somewhere in the region of like 1,700 stones on that banner and didn't pull him. So I would actually be tempted to drop a couple of multis if they did add him to the banner, but I think that's very unlikely. And then, of course, Piccolo's only just come out, so he's not going to be on there. Transforming Vegeta, again, they just cut him from Piccolo's banner, but there's no reason they couldn't put him on this one because, you know, we've had units be 2 banners apart before. It makes sense that they cut him and the SSBE from Piccolo's banner so they weren't on back-to-back banners, but they could use that as an opportunity to, like, put him onto this one. So I guess there's no point looking at the SSRs because we're talking about like the Dokkan Fest exclusives. So there's not really a huge amount of options here. So if we have a look at the Hybrid Saiyans list as well, this is one I haven't really checked out. I did open the tab, but I didn't really look at it. So we'll have a quick scroll down. Again, Hybrid Saiyans doesn't have a ton of Dokkan Fest exclusives. I can't imagine them putting Tech Gotenks on there because they don't really put the EZA units on these kind of banners anymore. Wow, yeah, there's a real lack of Dokkan Fest exclusives. In Ultimate Gohan is in the same boat. Like, they don't normally put EZA units on there. STR Ultimate Gohan, maybe. He hasn't been on a banner in a while, if I recall. But that would definitely be a change that doesn't serve to make the banner more hype, because I can't imagine there's anyone out there that's going to see STR Ultimate Gohan added to this banner and that's going to be the thing that convinces them to summon. So whilst it's a possibility, I don't think that's incredibly likely. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, maybe. Like, the 120 leads don't really appear on the banners that much, although saying that, I guess Cooler is on Cooler's banner. So maybe Gotenks? And again, it's a very weird like inclusion. And then that's it. So that's the only problem, is there's not really a lot of Dokkan Fest exclusives on these 2 categories. Now, we did talk about Tech Trunks. So let's have a quick look at the future Saga. Now, obviously, whilst they don't fall under Gohan's leader, this is technically like a future-themed event. So, are there any Dokkan Fest exclusives on future? Like, I don't think, if they do add Tech Trunks, that would be pretty cool. I doubt they're going to put Zamasu on there. Even if they do put Trunks on there. Tech Vegeta Blue? Maybe. I guess that wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility. Future Ink Goku Black, maybe. I think he hasn't been on a banner for a little while. I guess that could be a possibility. Yeah, and then we're kind of already out of Dokkan Fest exclusives, so yeah, it's very interesting. There's not a huge amount. Like, definitely the most hype thing that they could do is take one of these guys out and put Tech transforming Trunks on there. Again, I would say even dropping another one for Int Goku Black would actually be quite a good change. But I just don't see that making this banner hype enough for people to want to summon. You guys are going to have to let me know down below. I have seen in the comments already, like in previous videos, that I know some of you out there are going for Future Gohan. But like for a lot of people, this banner just does not have a lot of hype. Like Future Gohan is a good unit, but he's not that great. Like, you definitely don't need... He's not, like, cooler level, where just by pulling him, you've got, like, an instantly very good unit that fits on a ton of teams, is good in every mode. Like, Future Gohan is good, and he's probably good in every mode, to be fair, but he's not cooler, so... Yeah, very interesting. You have to let me know what you guys think. I'm really torn on this one. The banner could stay the same, and I really, like, if it does, I would definitely say skip. And honestly, even if they do put Tech Trunks and Goku Black, and maybe even STR, like Ultimate Goku, like literally just bin off these 4 units that nobody wants, even then, it's just really not that worth it. Like, this Trunks is really good, but he'll go into the general featured pool after the banner, so again, he's not really a hype draw to summon on this banner straight away. So, I don't know. It's a tricky one. I don't think people are going to go in. We were joking about this on Toon Rami's stream last night, about whether people think Global will even hit top grossing for this banner. And obviously France probably going to come through, as they always do. But it's an interesting one, because obviously for me, I'll be buying the sales, but I probably won't touch the banner. I might do like a YOLO multi just to see. But of course, top grossing isn't based on how many summons people do on the banner. It's just based on how much money. So I think a lot of people, especially if you are saving for cooler, are probably doing the same thing, where they're just going to pick up the sales but then not touch this banner. So I guess the possibility is there, but if they don't make the banner like super hype, I really can't see people like going ham on it. So I don't know. Like I say, you have to let me know what you guys think. But we brought up the Cooler banner just for a quick reference. Like, this is a hype banner for quite a few people. Like, Cooler is amazing. One of the best TURs in the game. The Thouser that awakens to the Cooler's Armored Squadron is really good. Namek Goku is incredibly good. Kid Goku is very good. He's very underrated. HL Metal Cooler is incredibly good. In Angel Golden Frieza, he's a little bit older now, but he's still a very strong unit. And then even Physical Final Form Cooler, like, to an extent, the 120 leads are a little bit outdated, but Physical Final Form Cooler still holds his own. He's incredibly good, and he's very good on this team. So this is a hype banner, and this is not. So very interesting to see what they do. 59% of you think it's going to change, 40% don't, so we will have to wait and see what actually happens. Like I said, let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.